This is episode 70 of Keep It 100. And today we're going to talk about something that is always a constant work in progress if you want it to be. And it can enhance your life and the lives around you, communication. And this one's about using communication as a superpower, not just communicating. We've talked about being clear, and that's actually being kind. It's not being mean. It's being kind when you can be clear in how you communicate. I want to go deeper with a couple of examples. I'm going to reference my notes a little bit here, but I've learned through the years from friends, just recently to great teammates in the creative space, different ways to communicate. And one of my good buddies at the Seattle Kraken, he would ask me this question. His name is Vaughn, and he's one of the best control room dudes you'll ever find. But he would ask this going into a lot of sessions: am I taking my armor off or am I putting my armor on for what we're about to get into? Super clear, of course, very visual, but it makes sense and it lets everyone orient themselves into what they're going to do. By the way, I would recommend take your armor off on both sides, make sure there's an agreement, and get to a solution. One of my two best friends on the planet, Mr. Josh Brown, I was texting him just the other day, and he's like, Greg, he goes, learn how to text, formulate your thoughts, and put them in one text. My phone is just going ding, 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 because I'm spastic and probably have a hint of ADHD, and I'm sending things as I think about them. And he's like, he clearly communicated to me how it would be more effective to communicate to him. So thank you, Josh, for that one. And then just like in your own relationship, right? If you're talking to your partner or even a friend, right? There's a difference in, hey, we're about to have a conversation. Do you want me to be an active listener here? Or do you want me to be someone who will listen and then actively offer some suggestions or thoughts? Because sometimes people just want to vent or talk through things, but if you're trying to solve things or fix things for somebody who just wants to share, that's not going to work either. And then kind of the last one that I think is really, really important, and we apply this a lot day to day in our work world, is when you're sharing, communicating with anyone, understanding ahead of time, am I going to give you a brief, a very military style? Here's what we did. Boom, 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 boom. Almost lacking of emotion and just a lot of information, a lot of logistics. Let's get to it. Think of that almost as a resume. You look at a resume like, oh yeah, you worked at McDonald's, and oh yeah, you used to do this, and oh cool, yeah, you worked with that person. I got it. That's enough information. And that's really effective as a superpower to communicate. But if someone wants to be persuaded or excited or develop emotion, the other way to communicate, if you're not briefing, is actually storytelling, which sounds crazy. I'm not a storyteller. We're all storytellers. Lean into it, use it, because it could be a superpower in a lot of different ways. A story example, like I wrote this one down, which was funny. It was like, how was your day at work? If I'm giving a briefing, great day at work. I got the raise. Okay, that's your briefing. A story might be like, oh man, at my first meeting of the day, I took a sip of tea and I burnt my tongue, and the person in the meeting we were with, his name was Smithers. So the whole meeting I had to just say, hey Smithers, and everybody was laughing and it was so exciting. Maybe that's a funny story, maybe not. But if somebody just wants a briefing and somebody needs the information quickly, that's probably not the path you want to go. If somebody wants the story and the engagement's different in the communication, lean in, tell the story, create that connection. All are really effective, but understanding what you're going into, understanding ways people can be communicated to in the best way for them, that will be a superpower in communicating. So while you communicate, figure out how you want to do it, figure out how your audience and they want to do it, and create happy with it.